Now, I am delighted to welcome Mr. Dennis Paul, General Secretary, Kerala Samajam Durwani Nagar, to share his thoughts and insights. Your vast knowledge and love for reading have made you a treasure trove of wisdom. We are excited to hear your inspiring words, which are sprinkled with anecdotes and thought-provoking quotes. Sir, please.
Respected President Mr. Muralidharan Nair, other board members, respected Principal Madam Kala, respected Principal of Jubilee English High School CBSE, Madam Rekha Kurup, respected judges who are present on the dais, all dignitaries present on the dais, and respected teachers of our schools and other schools, dear students of our school and other schools. Today we are going to witness competitions. Almost all of you are going to show your creativity, your skill, your language capability, oratory skills, artistic skills, your dancing abilities, and so on. Why these all things are required? Children, long back, how many of you who have heard about gladiators? Very good, very good. There are children sitting on the backside, raise their hands. Gladiators, they were fighters actually. They, in history we can see, especially in the history of Rome, there were such occasions. These children should know, because history is part of life. You should take history as very, very interesting, because we should have an idea from where we came and where we are going. From primitive life, how we emerged in a civilized order now. These all things are very, very interesting. If we do not know the path tread by human race, it will not be good for any student. So, gladiators were fighting each other, and it was a fight, it was a competition of life and death. If you win, you have life. If you lose, you have to die. That was the fight. The royal families will sit on the gallery. These people will be underneath, over the ground. Fighters, they are trained fighters, slave fighters, these gladiators. They were fighting for the joy of this royal family's happiness. For their happiness, these people were fighting each other and sometimes losing their lives. So one occasion, there is a novel written by Howard Fast. In that novel, Howard Fast, there is a character, a black slave. Actually, he defeated that a very, very reputed slave leader, Spartacus, in history of the world. Though the African slave defeated Spartacus, he has the right to kill him, because that is the order. Instead of killing the other slave, he just went against the royal family, and he was using his spear to fight against them. But he was also killed. That shows, for somebody's happiness on cruel thing, we should never become witnesses. He had an option to live. He sacrificed his life because he did not want to kill another slave, because he knows that slavery is not advisable. So such was the situation earlier in history. Now the situation is changed. So this is an opportunity for you to sharpen your creativity, your knowledge, your all sorts of ability, and sometime you succeed. Sometime in this performance you may not succeed, but this helps you in a longer run. Whatever you learn for this competition will be helpful for your future to be in the front line of the society. That may help you. If you dance today and if you do not get a recognition, your performance itself is a recognition. Realize that. There are n number of examples in life. Adolf Hitler wanted to recognized as an artist. He first made a painting and he wanted to get admission in Berlin Art and Architecture University. He went there with a piece of artwork. So for admission in that university, he had to show his creativity. So as an example, he took that, but they refused to give him admission because that painting did not have humanitarian aspects. So they refused him. But the things that has taken place afterwards in his life, he became a cruel dictator. He was racially discriminating people, killed thousands of Jews because they belongs to Semitic race. Hitler was proud of Aryan race. He was a vegetarian, but he was proud to wear the button on his dress, button made out of human tooth. Though he was a vegetarian, he killed thousands of people to become a ruler, divided people in the name of race, religion. These all things are taking place now also. So art, if with humanitarian aspect, is necessary. When we perform, we should have that ultimate aim that it should help to support the progress of the society in a most civilian way, civilized way. There is a singer called Pete Seeger. How many of you know the song "We Shall Overcome"? All teachers knows that song, "We Shall Overcome." "We Shall Overcome" song was written by a white man in US. His name is Pete Seeger. In US, there existed this racial discrimination against blacks. They were brought to US as slaves. Then there were some reforms took place during Abraham Lincoln's presidency, and there was a law passed. Even then, this racial discrimination against blacks existed. People started fighting against that because even whites joined with blacks to fight against racial discrimination. When we civilize, we should be above from all racial discrimination, caste discrimination, religious discrimination. We should consider humanity is one. So Pete Seeger, though he was a white, he wrote a song, this song, "We Shall Overcome." It became world over famous and it became a weapon for the people under suppression, people under sufferings. For their liberation, they used to sing this song all over the world, "We Shall Overcome." Pete Seeger was a music instrument player. He had a banjo. He used to stand in front of the people singing "We Shall Overcome" using his musical instrument banjo. So that was the attitude of human being. That was the reason, because of that humanitarian aspects in that music and art, that survived. You are going to give presentations on Venki Ramakrishnan. How many of you know Venki Ramakrishnan? At least a student is there. Venki Ramakrishnan is very, very famous scientist, Indian-born scientist, now settled in UK. Earlier he was a US citizen, now he is settled in UK. He is continuing his research in Cambridge University. He is a Nobel Prize winner in 2009. Though he took doctorate in physics, he changed to biology later on in studies. He got Nobel Prize in chemistry. He is well known for the ribosome study. This is very, very important aspect in world level. He shared the Nobel Prize with other two. Studied something, and one of his book is very, very famous. That book's name is Why We Die. Children, you should learn, children, because we should know what scientist stands for. We all enjoy the technological advancement, but we are not really following the real science. Instead of that, we are all becoming slaves of pseudosciences. That is the tragedy of the world facing today. Not only here, all over the world, pseudoscience is overcoming the real science sense. So Venki Ramakrishnan is the best example. He used that book throughout India. Whenever there is a literary fest, he was invited as a guest. Because of that particular book, that book became very, very famous. In that he says how to overcome. He is not teaching you how to overcome death. Children, one of the most interesting aspects all of you should know, there is a creature living that can overcome death. It is jellyfish. Jellyfish is surviving years and years. So that was there in his book, mentioned that. Immortal. Jellyfish is becoming immortal. So studies are going on to, I think it may not benefit your generation, but next generation may be benefited. People will not die. That is the advancement of science. People will not die. Is it something special, no? So you get an idea when you study that, how that book stays there. Jellyfish is surviving because of the uniform distribution of stem cells. Uniform distribution of stem cells. The stem cells have a quality to regenerate, to repair our body. When we sleep comfortably, our stem cells are active and it repair all the decaying cells and all. So it is a wonderful study that he has made. You will surprise in a ribosome how many atoms are present. How many atoms are. This all knowledge should enrich you, children. If you should open your mind. This competition, dance, everything is for human aspects only. Even science, mathematics, physics, chemistry. Without these all scientific studies, human being cannot progress at all. So concentrate in studies, utilize that. What Venki Ramakrishnan said is very great. So a generation may arise, they will study that through uniform distribution of stem cells in a human body, they may overcome death. So such situations, I thought that there is a speech on his contribution today. That's why I use that person's name, whatever it may be. He is an Indian-born scientist, world-famous scientist, Nobel Prize winner, Venki Ramakrishnan. He has an origin in Kerala and also in Tamil Nadu. So, but he is actually an international citizen now. He stands for such humanitarian aspects. Children, when you perform on stage, when you speak, when you deliver your speech, also remember Gandhiji in his first appearance in a court, Gandhiji, after studying law, in his first appearance in a court, he fainted. He could not deliver even a word in front of the judge. That was the situation Gandhiji faced. So such situation also may come, but you have to You have to get enriched your knowledge, your ability to face people and skill and all your artistic skills will definitely, your creative ability is going to help you very much in your life. Always try to improve that with all human values. Thank you, children.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us. Your passion for reading and learning shines through in your words. Thank you for inspiring us.